Ara.
This video is sponsored by BenQ. And upload. And now if I refresh... No.
Nice.
Hey, what's up guys, it's the Ara Ara Archon here, Strife. September's been a month. But this is finally the last in a flurry of Raiden videos. Alright, without further ado, this video will be an in-depth analysis on Raiden Shogun, /A, Beelzebub's talents, artifacts, weapons, and constellations. And mainly how well she works in the Ara Ara team, featuring Sara. And yes, I said Raiden Shogun, not Raiden Shogun. Please be correct, you know who you are. This is going to be another installment into my How to Ara Ara series, which will all be linked in the description below, since I won't be going into detail regarding the past members' kits and builds. And some spoilers going forward, she and Sara helped make the strongest iteration of the Ara Ara team to date. Alright, let's get into their talents. Starting with her autos, they're your standard 5-hit combo, and her charge attack is on 25 cost. Moving on to her E, it's basically a better version of Oz, in the sense that you can move around as much as you want and not be limited by Oz's range. Basically, once you activate her E, your current character has coordinated electro attacks every 0.9 seconds, and characters not named A do an additional 20% damage with her E. This lasts for 25 seconds and is on a 10-second cooldown, meaning you can have it up forever, which is another reason why it's better than Fischl's Stat and Go. I'm looking at you, 15 seconds of downtime. Moving on to her Q, it's a big nuke followed by 6 seconds of electro-infused strikes from the Booba sword. This can equate to 15 hits from your standard autos, or 3 charge attacks. And her damage scales off of her resolve stacks, which are gained by obtaining recharged particles and orbs, with a max of 60 stacks, which lasts for 5 minutes. While she's in her Q state, she's immune to staggering and electro charge damage, and also regenerates energy for her teammates when attacking. This is on the greatest cost in the entire game at 90 and is on an 18-second cooldown. For passives, her first one details how you gain resolve stacks. The second one increases her energy recharge in her Q state as well as her electro damage by scaling it off of her own energy recharge stat. And her final passive reduces your Mora cost when ascending swords and polearms by 50%. And to upgrade her talents, you're going to need to hit the Violet Court on Wednesdays and Saturdays to get some light scrolls. Did you say light? What the? Is that a sword? I heard you say you needed a light. No, I didn't. Well, with the BenQ ScreenBar, you no longer have to keep living in the mushroom environment of your room. No, I don't live in a... Besides, I like my LEDs though. Here, if you install it right above your monitor, it can provide a better light source to your work area, and in turn increase productivity as well as cut down on eye strain. Wow, thanks pre-recorded version of me with long hair. No problem, your channel's dying by the way. But in all seriousness, huge thank you to BenQ for sending me this light. I find it especially useful when editing videos as it helps illuminate my entire workspace, and I've been using it ever since I got it. The build quality is super solid as it features an all aluminum body, along with this super robust clamp that fits even my 9-year-old monitor. And not to mention it's got this touchscreen S interface that helps you adjust your brightness and hue settings, giving you a giant range of different options when it comes to lighting. And if you want one for yourself, there's a link down there in the description box. And please do check out BenQ's website as they have a ton of products geared towards gaming, and I'm sure you'll find something you really want. Anyway, back to the video. Going over to Constellations, mine is C6. Check out this video, or this video right here, if you want to see me lose my wallet over her. C1 helps you gain resolve stacks faster, electro characters bursting will result in 80% increase in gains, while every other element is 20% increase gains. C2 is broken as hell and has her Q ignore 60% of enemies' defense, and yes, this does apply to soft shields like the Russian boys or the Unga Bunga churros. C3 increases your Q level by 3, blah blah blah. C4 gives your other teammates a 30% attack boost for 10 seconds after Raiden ends her Q. C5 increases her E level by 3, blah blah blah. And C6 decreases your teammate's Q cooldown for 1 second up to 5 times when she hits enemies with her Q's attacks. Obviously, the best weapon for her is Lawnmower. I meant Engulfing Lightning. If you want to understand that joke, tune into my streams over at twitch.tv/RoStrife. They're fun. Probably. What? Ah, no! No! It's got a substat of energy recharge, which helps with her second passive, and its ability gives you more attack and increases your energy recharge after you Q by 30%, which makes it very spammable. I know what you're saying now, but Strife, what if I don't have a 5-star limited weapon? Or, Strife, weapon banner's a scam! And you know what I have to say about that? You're right. So a good 4-star alternative is a catch. Wow, it looks ugly as hell on here. It's very good since it has energy recharge as its substat, and its effect increases your Q damage and crit rate. So get fishing if you haven't already. Finally, onto artifacts. There's no better set than the Severed Fates. Since... You know what, I'll just let you read it and figure it out on your own, because I've said energy recharge 6 times already in this video. For the individual pieces, you can go for either crit damage or crit rate on the helmet, electro or attack on her cup, and recharge or attack on her hourglass. In total, you want to aim for about 250 recharge in her in my opinion, so that you can spam her Q easily. Now that we know her kit, let's meet the rest of the team. For this team, A will be our burst DPS and battery, Sara will be our attack buffer and crit support. Check out this video right here for a full analysis versus Bennett. Beta will be our pseudo tank, debuffer, and sub DPS. And before you say it, shut up. I don't care that Beto's burst doesn't work with Raiden's, because it's not supposed to anyway. And that won't stop me from using my 2 favorite characters together. And finally, we're gonna have Jean as our main debuffer and healer. This makes a mono electro team, meaning we have electro resonance, which is useless since this game doesn't want Anemo and electro to synergize. What the fuck? Aside from that, how to set up this team is pretty simple. Start with any of your electro characters to inflict your enemies with electro. And in this case, we'll be using Beto's Q to electro resist down them by 15%. Cause you know, C6. And then switch to Jean to swirl with your E or Q to get the 4-piece VV to reduce electro resistance by an additional 40%. And then switch to Sara and pop her Q to activate her talent attack buff, along with 4-piece Noblesse's 20% attack bonus for the team, along with her C6's 60% crit damage for electro attacks. If you have C1 Raiden, you have max stacks since every member of your team is an AD coster and 2 of them happen to be electro as well. And then finally switch to Raiden and pop your Q and everything's dead. In case they aren't dead yet, switch back to Beto and counter them. Then they're dead, since she's got a 30% attack buff from Raiden's C4. But trust me, I've killed every boss within A's Q duration with this comp, so nothing usually survives unless your D's too f***. That being said, here's a team at play with a WoW music over it. Enjoy.
逃げ道はありません。炭になるが剣に誓う。浄土を狩り稲光、すなわち永遠なり。
Oh, that's the end of the video. Subscribe, like, comment, you know how to do that. My channel's dying. Join the Discord, we have neat emotes, and see you in the next one. Bye.